Hello guys, and welcome back to Rich Mindset with another amazing premiere today. This would be the key word in our topic. Today, not in the past, not in the future. Why do I always say that today is the most important thing that you can do? Because the only moment when you can control, it's now. So why would you choose to think in a negative way about the only thing that you can control? One of the discussions that I have with Codroots, one of the members of Revolution Media, it's exactly this, the way that you think. I think even Andrew Tate is talking about the same topic. I think I saw it in one of his videos, where he says that the only real thing that we can control is the present. It's what we think in the present. So the rest, it's not important. Why do I say it's not important? It's because in the moment when you understand that the only thing that you control is this moment, right now, it will allow you the freedom of focusing 100% on it. So guys, what could you do in order to improve this moment? Well, I talked a lot of time on this channel on how to forget about the past, not forget to take what is the best out of the past, to do it in the future, and to build to do it in the present and to build in the future. But today we're gonna talk about something else. We're gonna talk about the type of actions and the action itself that you have to take in order to make the most of today. Why do I say this, or why do I try to make you understand this situation? It's very easy. It took me more than 24 years to get to a point where I understood the power of today. It took me more than 10 successful people, a lot more than 10 successful people with which I talked to, I learned from, I read from, or I saw videos from, in order to understand what made them so successful. It took me a lot of time in order to change my mindset from a mindset that was living in the past to a mindset that is living in the present. Because the only decision that really matters, it's the one you take right now. So the first thing that you have to do in order to make the most of today, it's improve the way you take a decision. In order to take a better decision, that means you need to analyze what you did in the past in order to make a good decision in the present. So how can you do that? The only way, and I talked about it in the last live video, is by taking a feedback from yourself. So, if you have a goal, an objective, let's say for example, you want to be famous. In order to get there, you need to take some actions. Every single day, do something new. Make TikToks, make Instagram Reels, make Facebook Lives, I don't know what, in order to get to as many people as possible. But what happens as 90% of the times, and you cannot grow? How can you get to a point in which you can grow? Well, it's the exactly same thing that I told you earlier. Take a feedback from yourself. Take a look in the past, see what you did, how you did it until now, analyze everything, take a feedback from yourself, and now take a decision how you want to act in the future. Because if it didn't work for the last 5 months, what you already did, do you think it's going to work for the next 5 months? The chances are slim, almost zero. So you need to take a decision now in which you can improve in the future. So the first thing that you have to do is improve the way you take a decision in order to take better decision in your present. The second thing you have to do in order to improve your present right now is to work on a task list. Maybe most of you do not understand the power of a task list or a goal list. Maybe you never used it. Maybe you don't know what that means. And this is why I'm gonna describe you in a couple of words what a task list should mean. Well, if you put an objective to be famous, we're gonna take the same example as before, you need to take a few steps or make a few steps in order to get there. For example, you need to create some platforms. You need to respect the algorithm of the platforms. You have to have a good description. You have to understand what you want to transmit to the public. You need to make a strategy. You need to understand the strategy. You need to put it in the market. You need to promote yourself. You need to have new content and new ideas every single day, and so on and so on and so on. So, if you want to become famous, you can make a task list of the steps you need to take every single day, day by day, in order to get there. But that's not all. Once you did this, you need to put deadlines, because a task list without a deadline will only give you the comfort you need to prolong the process. So, the best thing that you do if you make a task list is to put deadlines in front of it or after it, so you understand how much time you are willing to give yourself in order to get that task done. So, the task list should be the number 2 on your list. The third thing on your list is take action, because it is not enough to say you want to be the best FIFA pro player in the world. You need to train every single day. So, if you decide to become the best FIFA player in the world, you need to wake up every single morning and to improve again and again and again, day after day after day, by taking action. Okay, so playing the game is taking action in a manner that you never did before. So, for example, if you never used standing tackle, use it now. If you do not know how to man mark somebody, learn how to do it. But if you do the same thing over and over again without improving, that will not get you closer to your advantage, to your objective, although you may think you are acting. So, improving on actions you take is the most important thing you can do. The fourth and the final thing is understanding what you did so far. So again, we go to the follow-up, because it is not enough to make a task list and to take action every single day. It is really important to understand how you took that action, how you can improve it, how you can take it to the next step, how you can become a better personal speaker and stuff like this. Because without taking a feedback from yourself, from the action that you take, you will not be able to improve yourself, to get new ideas for your content, to become a better person, to develop your mindset, and so on and so on. So again, we get to the point where follow-up from yourself is really important. If you go through life or through your objective list or through your goals without understanding what you did wrong, it is impossible for you to improve in the future. So guys, in order to build a better today, follow the steps that I just gave you. If you didn't get them, rewind, go from the beginning and put those steps on a piece of paper. Take it one by one, implement it on your daily basis routine in order to improve on a daily basis. If you do that, believe me, the change you are going to have in the next 3 years will be so big that you will never imagine that you are the same person. Because I always talk to those that know me, or those that get to know me, and I always tell them I'm not the same person I was 7-8 years ago. I changed a lot because I took this information that I'm giving to you from outside sources and implemented it in my life. The book How to Influence and Influence People was one of the most amazing books I ever read, because the information in that book made me understand how I can communicate whatever I want to communicate. For me, before this was chaos, total chaos. I was the best, I knew everything, I did everything perfectly, but after reading this book, I finally understood what I have to improve, how I have to improve it, and why I have to improve it, and that gave me an edge on everything that I did. Guys, take these steps, implement it in your daily routine, change it in a way that will make your today not better but amazing, and believe me that yesterday and tomorrow will not matter, because every single day we will be 100% focused right here. Guys, I wish you an amazing weekend. We'll see each other in a couple of weeks. Until then, hustle hard, never stop, and give it 100%. Bye bye.
sitting down.